Alright, so 1, 2, 3, mic check, mic check. What is going on, Misfits? Chaos the Gamer again. This is Monday Misfits Part 2, back again. The first upload was probably a little bit on the buggy side, but hopefully this one is a lot better. So, as I... Wait, let me take a second to adjust this slightly. Yeah, that was up a little too high. Sorry about that. But, regardless, anyway... We are going to go back into this watch zone, right? And we are going to real quick just check out what is going on with these matches so far. Alright, so we have power cell, a objective control, another objective control. We're trying to get a match that's kind of just sort of starting, so let's refresh for a second. These are the same matches? No, I don't think it is. Power cell on this map. I can go for this on Sky Garden. Yeah. So let's see here for a second. First off, we got Zeph Kirkin, Dan Zalaz, Jolin, OJ361. These names, my god. Along with the red team, Thank You Tough, Ant King, Lone Wolf, and Dan That Boss. Alright, these are some weird names, but this should be a pretty good match. So, right off the back, I'm rolling with OJ. He's on the blue team, and he has Meko. And he is teamed up with a Makatu, as well as a Zero and a Miko. So this game is already getting pretty crazy right now. There's a Nid on the other team that's probably about to die unless he gets grabbed by the other Meko on the team, gets him out of there very safely, but I have a feeling that Nid is going to still do a lot of damage over time. It's a freaking Three Stooges moment happening over here right now. Everyone is clustered up in the same area. I don't know what is even on this screen right now. I don't even know if I've never even seen that for real. So he's still trying to go for this Nid, but Damon's put him to sleep at the right time. Way to help your teammate out. I've never seen someone just sleep and walk away like that. But Meko choosing to come back over here to B. Red team, let's get over here to red team for a second. Red team choosing to... Oh no, the game is actually loading everyone else back in. So there's something that I've noticed with this a little bit. When a game hasn't given you enough of the feed, it takes a few seconds to get that back in. This should fix itself. Yeah, it did. Okay, and it added the extra 40 seconds that happened. So maybe instead of jumping directly into these games, we should wait a little bit and let these things just start themselves up. But regardless, we're looking at 1-0, and so far blue team has 14 power cells. They are not trying to play around, and they have only a minute to to be able to deliver. Been doing this commentary like all freaking day, messing around with these matches, but it's all good. So right now the game is afoot like a motherfucker, and everyone is just at B going ham on each other. So right now this Meko is trying his best to do as much damage separately to everyone as possible. He just stepped into Damon's Shadow Strike to protect himself. There's a Makatu on the other team that's taking a lot of damage, but decides to pin him to the wall. Lone Wolf over here pulling out so many freaking tricks by himself. Probably trying to go for the Zero over here, and Zero on the other team is dead. Move on over here to the blue team. Gotta give them some respect. Miko on the blue team. OJ looking to crawl by himself. Trying to get out of there and maybe regroup with the rest of the team, because they definitely have to right now. About to go for this power up. Who are they going to give it to? Are they going to give it to the big guy? Yep, Big Kahuna Makatu himself. Remember, these guys seem like they're losing, but keep in mind they're still holding on to 14 power cells. And it's all good right now. They're going to take the fight to the steps, and they're going to make these guys try to come out here and make them come to them. That's actually very smart to get them away from the objective, as well as that circle of flame. Switching over to Jolin. He's playing as Makatu. He's about to pin this Ooh, that Meko got pinned to the wall. He's trying to come in with some combos. But he has to go up against a Damon as well as a Nid as well. My goodness. There's so much going on right now. It's unfortunate that I'm not able to see what everyone's ult or what their time is on their power-ups and stuff like that, maybe Bleeding Edge will continue that. But for right now, moving back over here to the freaking blue team, Zero's about to get himself wiped. It is not his fault. He tried to team up with Miko, and Miko got eliminated as well. Still, blue team has 23 power cells. You would think that blue team's not doing good right now, but they're actually holding it down very well. Switching over to the red team, Thank You Tough is going to come over here to collect these power cells. They got to start getting stuff rolling. They're able to wipe the team, but unless they wipe that one person that's holding all these freaking cells, it's not going to be necessarily the best thing in the world for them. I'm actually liking this purple. This board is so sick. This Dragon Board with the heart on it. Thank You Tough. That board is so sick. Anyway, switching back over to red team still. Nid coming over here to smack Makachu around. Miko, Meko. There are so many M's in this game, I cannot continue to talk to myself. But someone activated the circle, and there's a lot of flame damage that's about to be going on right now. They are... Oh, he put the invincibility on and saved everybody. But Nid's Boomhammer came in and knocked him down. But he's still going to try to go for the zero. Tells him to feel the thunder, but no one came to his show. It's all good, though. He's going to go back to the zero and try to come back at him. Over here at the blue team, Meko is over here trying to hold it down by himself. Miko is in a bubble currently. Trying to get back over here to this other Miko and do as much damage separately as possible. Tries to ram someone off the edge. They might be able to actually do this. He decides to mount up and go back over here to help his teammate. Someone over here is going to die. Hopefully Meko can get the chance to heal herself. Hopefully, but Zero is going to die. He took way too much damage, and there was no wall play there. Uppercuts and Shoryukens coming out of nowhere. And that Nid is probably going to get himself wiped. This is a fairly even and good match. If I'm correct, someone on the red team just decided to leave, and that was not good on them. They were actually holding this down for a very long time. And now Meko, Jesus. Meko can't get this right. And now Meko was choosing to team up with his team as well as get that health back, and they're going to regroup and just get themselves together. Switching over here to the red team. Thank You Tough actually was capable of scoring by himself. Because they weren't able to pay attention enough. Now, granted, in moments like this, you can make a comeback, but we got to get that fourth player on the team. He's about to get jumped. He has to get out of there right now. Tried to go for the power-up, but they were not having that at all. Decides to fight his own self and do a mirror match versus this Meko. Oh my goodness, this Miko's getting the full knockdown. Probably will more than likely have to heal himself, but if he doesn't team up with his team very soon, he's going to end up getting the full effect of this fight. And no one's choosing to parry each other, which is totally fine, but man, these two are really doing a mirror match against each other. And they are choosing to get that power up. Nid over here has his power up. Dan, that boss, choosing to cruise in and chase this Makachu down. He's trying to get that swinging because he's got that power up, and he chose to throw his guitar, but it missed. Just barely. He's choosing to rip that guitar and shoot those shots off. Whatever that passive skill is. It's a skill, it's something. Not sure what it is entirely. It's like a taunt with the action to it. It's actually very cool looking. Gets pinned down to the wall by the Makachu, but then gets frozen and chooses to actually go in and do a little bit of a tag team with Miko and Damon, Miko as well as Nid and Zero chose to go in against Makachu. So, right now, blue team still in the lead, but like I said, red team actually has a very good chance of coming in over here. Where's this Damon that I've been hearing about? Okay, Damon is hiding in the shadows, and they are going to go all the way for either objective B or just choose to fight these guys off. Damon chose to expose himself, that way he can be able to reset his timer on his invincibility, I believe. Mine as well. Choosing to walk over and hop his way over instead of mounting up. Not all Damon players actually play the same, and I'm actually very thankful for that. Choosing to walk over here, very stealth-like. Chooses to hide into the shadows. He's totally outie. He's about to choose someone to fight. He chooses Zero. That's the same thing that I would do, boy. Trying to tell you. About to go in and attack these guys from behind. He's swinging and missing right now, but he's got to get a good lock on. Right now, he is literally in the opposite team's field of battle, and he is just out there swinging. They don't even acknowledge his existence right now. Zero's going to come in and give him a little bit of some help, but he's got to go in. Comes in with a Shadow Strike. does enough damage just to chip these guys just a little bit. Gets pinned down by Makatu a little bit by his charge, but Makatu gets a little bit of a heal back from his own Miko. Makatu coming in with the E Honda. Oh, his Damon's getting fucked up. God damn. You got E Honda, Damon. I'm sorry. There's no way around that. Switching over back to the blue team, they have 40 power cells scored. And now the next objective phase is going to start in about 7 seconds. He's going to get himself a power up. OJ over here chilling by himself, not concerned about anybody. And Makaju on the blue team just went down as soon as I switched to him. He's going to take a little bit of some time to spawn in. Zero waiting to team up with his team, but he chose to go in alone. He's like, man, this is taking way too long. I got to go do something. So, switching back over to the red team, Thank You Tough is out here cruising, looking for a good fight. I can tell he's just looking for a good fight, waiting for that other Miko to pop back up so he can just straight do the 1v1. Nid is over here getting power cells. Red team is able to still make this comeback. I have faith in red team right now. Don't get me wrong. I really, really do. Nid choosing to come over here and actually chooses to fight Makatu, even though he was about to join this fight with the rest of everybody else. Trying to attack this tank as much as he possibly can. Gets pinned into the wall by Makatu again, but Zero's right there at his side to heal him. Tries to do some little bit of a taunt, showing off, showing some melee, and that Makatu is dead. 4v1 on Makatu, it just ain't happening, man. I don't care how much health you have, it just ain't gonna happen that easy. He's choosing to chase down this Meko, chooses not to actually fully chase him, even though he does have 5. They're gonna go for B. B is the actual center point of all this focus right now. Is he going back to C? Is he scoring? I'm not able to tell how much he has. Maybe he has the 6 or something. Okay, so he had like, you know, maybe 8 or something like that. And so far it is 40 to 28. Blue team holding on to 5, red team holding on to 3. That Damon is holding on to that 3, and he's probably going to hold that for a very long time. Right now, Thank You Tough is getting chased so bad, it's not even funny. Miko is getting chased horribly. Thank You Tough is getting chased so bad right now. He might go down if he doesn't have enough to be able to heal. But Zero comes in with the heal just in time. Walks right back into Nid's freaking concert that he's doing on right now. And right now, someone's about to get wiped. There's a lot going on. Oh, were those parries? Whoa, okay. They're standing in the flames, still going at it. Makatu is down. He chose to stay in those flames barefoot, might I add. Blue team just literally got wiped. It is 45 to 31. I still have faith in red team that they can be able to bring this back. I still have faith. So the next phase is about to start in about 8 seconds, and the collecting phase is about to start in about 5 seconds, and more than likely these guys are going to choose to jump in and just get the fight started. So Thank You Tough is over here. He's trying to decide on who he's about to target, and he's going to pair up with the Zero, make sure Zero gets all those power cells, keep him covered, but he's going to make his way around and go back to these 3 power cells down here. Again, blue team has 45 and they are holding on to 9, possibly 10 power cells. That means nothing if red team can actually take those power cells from them. This is going to be a very close moment in the next coming up phase. This next fight is probably going to decide everything. Damon got himself a 1 life level up, and Miko is going to come over here and try to do as much damage to Meko as possible. Damon is in the corner getting jacked up, but he got knocked off the ledge. Stage fatality. Wow. Miko is choosing to stay over here and try to fight as much as she possibly can, choosing to team back up and get back over here to this Meko and try to whip some ass. Now Nid and Miko are going to try to go at this Meko, and it is not happening because life force and healing at the same time. But now Thank You Tough is caught in a bubble. He is in some serious trouble. Nid is still trying to do that thing with his voice, throwing that flame, but man, blue team was able to take it all the way in. Thank You Tough coming in 13 and 0. Thank You Tough was 13 and 0? I thought he died, huh? He was doing a lot of surviving in that match. So, on blue team, the most damage taken was actually that Maktu, and actually I can believe that he died like 4 times, and he was getting wiped. So far on the red team, Thank You Tough did 11,000 damage. Sorry, healing. 11,000 healing, went 13 and 0. The most damage done so far, Nid. Nid came in there and he started swinging and actually making things possible for the red team to make a good comeback. Unfortunately, they weren't able to, but that is the nature of Bleeding Edge. There are some really exciting games out there that was actually really good. So, GG's to everyone that was involved. I hope if you were involved that you were able to see this gameplay and see your own wins, losses, failures, and, comebacks and defeats and stuff like that. Guys, again, my name is Chaos the Gamer, and this was Monday's Misfits. I'm going to be doing this every Monday to pay homage to those Misfits out there that do not have social media and don't put themselves out there, but deserve a little bit of some praise for the good work that they do out there when they're teaming up with people. Anyway, guys, I'm going to get back out there. I hope to see you guys in the near future in these matches. I'll see you around. Peace.